Okay, so Aaron Warner down here with Good News Training at Anytime Fitness in West Lebanon. I'm standing here talking with Travis. And Travis, we're talking because we finally broke through the barrier.
Yeah.
Which barrier? Can we be specific about which barrier that was?
Target weight was around 200 pounds, and I've what was it? It was 199.
199.6, I think.
0.6, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So the goal is to get under that. We've been well. How long has it been? You said since you've been that low?
It's been years. And
Okay, years.
yeah, I don't know exactly how long it's been, but I know it's been a long time. It's probably like 10 years or something like that.
Right. Now you and I started working, I don't know, a little over a year ago, probably close to 2 years ago.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And I want to say you were around 230 when we started.
220.
High 220s.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. And it's just been a little bit of a struggle. What finally made the difference? What really sealed the deal?
I think it's just my own. I just wanted to lose the weight. I wanted to get into better shape, and for the most part, I've achieved that. And
so your desire, but now were there some things that you actually did a little bit differently in order to make sure you got there?
I increased the amount of workouts that I did, and I also, with stops and starts, I also started doing. I started making a food diary,
Right.
which has actually been quite a lot of help in me in the last 2 months, I think, something like that I've been doing it.
Yeah, so I can tell you, as your trainer, having worked with you, that was one thing where there was a lot of guessing. Not sure why, don't know why.
Yeah.
And the thing with the food journal, the food diary, is you can't not know, right? It's right there in front of you. You see what your numbers are.
Yeah.
And about 2 months ago, once you started committing to working a little bit harder and getting that food journal going, you just steadily went down.
Yeah.
And the only times you ever went up, we knew why, because you went and had some fun, or went to one of the Comic Cons or game cons, or had some beers with a friend, or not beers, or whatever it is you like to drink.
Some weekends I wasn't exactly overly religious
so you
about doing it, but
right. So you had a little bit of fun, and that's the other thing I think people need to know is you can have fun along the way. You can enjoy some of these things that people think are forbidden along the way, as long as you're tracking and putting the work in. All right. So is there anything you want to say to anybody out there who's just been kind of struggling with getting through a plateau? What advice you'd give them?
My advice would just be, continue to putting into the work. Maybe work a little up your game a little bit to work a little bit harder. Increase. If you're doing like interval cardio, maybe increase the intervals that you do.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely with the food diary, that's helped me out so much.
And which one do you use, just so they know if they can get it?
The one that I use is called My Net Diary.
Your Net Diary.
Yeah.
Okay. And then there's also Lose It.
There's a bunch of them.
If anyone that's remotely accurate is gonna get the job done. What about weighing yourself? How often do you weigh yourself?
I was doing it like once a week. I think I've done it. There are occasions when I've done it more than that, but usually once a week.
Do you find that helpful, doing it at least once a week, if not a couple times?
Yeah, it shows progress. How far I've gotten with over a week's time, and
how do you feel having finally hit this number?
I feel good. I definitely feel very good. I definitely feel like I have a lot more energy and a lot more stamina, and I think that's probably come from just increasing the amount of cardio work that I've done.
Outstanding. All right. Well, Travis, thanks so much for sharing your good news, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.